influencers are early adopters. They're professional early adopters. It's not, this is new. It's like we've had influencers for years. We just didn't call them this. So we've got influencers with the big I, which is becoming a trade. It's a profession of, this is what I'm interested in. I will build. And look, it's hard work. It's like they get a lot of stick, but it's hard work to get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 followers. And it's like, it's big industry. People put a lot of effort into doing that. And it's hugely creative and massively time consuming and a bit strange, which is why the media kind of goes, ooh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? But it's really powerful. But in essence, it's no different from what journalists do. So if you think about the style guide in the Times, it'll have outfits. Outfits have been portrayed in magazines for years and years and years. This is how to put together an outfit for the summer. This is what I wear to the races. Whatever it is, I don't go to the races. Whatever you wear, say, remember Lagarde on Men's Fashion. But that model has been there. And journalists curate their knowledge, their resources, their access, so they have an ability to share this premium knowledge and access to the mainstream that don't have that access. The model's exactly the same with influencers. It's just they've been able to step out of the need to be the best journalist. So we've got one person that writes about it for the one magazine. And now you've got a democratization of that process across multiple channels where, again, luck and fortune comes to play, but you can develop your own following around certain things. And then you get those huge followings down to micro influencers. But the way that I see it is they are all influencing the market. So the mechanics of it are the same. So brands should definitely work with influencers. They need to understand the role that influencers play in terms of shifting the market. So actually, we might break the model down a little bit more. So if we say there's got innovators, then we've got influencers, then we've got early adopters, then we've got mass market. And then what's really interesting is the messaging changes. So brands go, we've got this great product. It does all of these wonderful things. And the influencers go, okay, I've reviewed these great products. Some of them do this, some of them do that. And actually, I was interested in this. It wasn't what the brand was talking about, but I'm interested in this bit. And then the early adopters come along and go, oh, interesting. I read some of that. And I was interested in this, and this, and something completely different. So if you line all those things up, and we did it when we looked at part of the cosmetics industry, or sheet masks, which is like a face mask, but it's in a sheet, put it on your face, job done. I have tried it, a little ridiculous. And you get the brands talking about the ingredients, the composition, the benefit statements. The influencers do that, and then they'll go comparison. And then when you get down to what the early adopters were talking about, they'll talk about effectiveness, and they'll talk about how it felt. All the other stuff would be missed out. We wouldn't bother talking about it at all. So the role of the influencer is actually to be an expert witness, they are a type of early adopter. So they have a similar role, but theirs is a bit more rarefied and there's a fewer of them. But it's that role of translating. And the ones that are successful, there's a beauty blogger called Dr. Dre, not the rap star, the other one, who does this a lot. And her thing is around what's in the products, what's naturally good for your skin, what should you be doing, and debunking myths. And when she looks at it, it'll be like, okay, right, they say this, I don't believe that. When I look at the ingredients, this bit's good, this bit's rubbish, that was helpful. And so what she's doing is just simplifying arcane science from brands that feel that they have to talk about their products in this way. It's like 34% of seven women agreed that this is brilliant. We're still in that kind of claims territory, aren't we? They translate some of that claims into more layman speak, and then the early adopters then translate it into experiential speak. This is how it felt when I put it on my face. This is how I used it. This is what I did with it. And there are lots of different things. So I suppose you've got claims, review, and then experience, if that's right, or claims, critique, review, or claims, critique, experience are probably the different levels of brand through to influencers through to early adopters.